I've lived in Southmore for 76 years. I had external wall insulation done around about 18 months ago. My heating bills have come down in the region of £25 to £30 a month.
Typically, the properties that we're looking at are Victorian terraces. They don't have a cavity wall, so trying to get continuity in terms of insulation and thermal properties on that is quite difficult. So the external wall system that we've used allows for a complete treatment to the front, rear and facades of the properties. The aesthetic of the insulation board matches the existing property.
The area was all right, but when you looked at it, it looked a bit down and out and pathetic.
The insulation is basically a 5-part process. Firstly, the board is secured to the wall using the appropriate fixings. Secondly, the base coat of scrim render is applied, of which you have a mesh embedded into it for strength. After which you then put on the base coat of the actual brick render, which is a brown colour on this instance, followed finally by the very, very light red coat finish. It's then cut out. Once it is dried, a sealing is applied, and then the art brick of the colouring of the individual bricks is finished.
It's pleasing to the eye, and people do make comments about it, especially when they haven't been here for a long while, which just happened recently. They couldn't believe it when they saw it. They thought the place had been rebuilt.
A bill before the insulation was put on to the house. I think I once got a bill for nearly £200. My last fuel bill for gas and electricity combined was £94.
Fuel poverty has a great impact on residents' lives. It reduces the amount of money they have to spend on other things, and also leads to debt when they need to spend more money on their fuel bills at cold times, for instance, during the winter or when we have really cold spells.
There's no requirement to put a central heating on during the cold periods.
We've been away on holiday for a couple of weeks sometimes in the end of the winter period, and we've come back and it's been 16 to 17 degrees. We did have coal as well, and our bills have really gone down.
There are 57,000 solid wall properties in County Durham. The council has a target of reducing carbon emissions across the county by 60% to the year 2030. If we manage to insulate just a small fraction of those 57,000, we will actually achieve that target.
The street looks 100% better, and I also have a 25-year guarantee. I don't have to worry about the guttering or pointing the brick or stonework.
I think people do move into the village. I mean, just recently up this street alone, houses have been up for sale and they've been taken quite quickly.
Insulating homes is very important in saving people's money, saving carbon emissions, and improving and regenerating areas.